Hello there again. This is Reginald Kuakaru. Welcome back to the final video in the 6-part series on the Sacred Process Mastery and my African Mind Rewire program. I wanted to stop for a minute and say thank you to all my Kemetic Centered Living family that has watched this video series and given me the opportunity to serve you in a way that lights up my soul. I know my essence as a soul is to be a teacher and an educator. I love what I do, and I so appreciate the trust that you've given me to be your teacher in this series. I know the knowledge I've shared in this series is life-changing. Don't take it for granted. Use it, and I know it'll help you reshape your life in a way that helps you to live life as the most authentic and best you. I know that you're here watching this video because living life on your terms is important. I know you desire the freedom of mind, body, and spirit. So thank you for allowing me on this journey with you. I've received so many messages and emails from my KCO family, and their early bird waitlist has grown bigger than I expected. I've also received dozens of messages and emails about my upcoming African Mind Rewire program. I apologize for not getting back to everyone, but my email box is literally crammed with messages and questions about the African Mind Rewire program. What this video will do is to serve to answer the most common questions from everyone in the community. Now, before I do that, I just want to recap everything that we've covered in the 6-part video series. If you've watched the last 5 videos, then you know that Sacred Process Mastery is the best way to authentically create a life that you live on your terms. I also showed you that using the Sacred Process Mastery is simple to implement in your life. I showed you how quickly you can get started with monitoring your emotions as a way to begin to spotlight your negative programming and those beliefs you may not be aware of consciously. It's one of the most powerful tools you'll have in your arsenal moving forward. I also showed you an actual example of Sacred Process Mastery in action, and how Robert, one of my students, was able to tell his wife that they were going to move into a new house by the summer, and he did it. He overcame dealing with anxiety in his life to now recognize that he's the creator that can manifest what he desires. How amazing is that for you? What is it that you want to do deep down and felt that it may be out of your reach until you learned about the Sacred Process Mastery? You can get it and more because the universe wants to give you all that you desire. You just have to know the mechanism and how to ask. Robert knew what he wanted. Now he knows how to ask. When you learn the Sacred Process Mastery, you'll have the ability to do the same thing as myself, Robert, and many of my other students. Let me be clear. Any type of negative programming is detrimental. The problem with religious negative programming is most people don't identify the mantras as negative. It seeps into your psyche without analysis for most people. There's no reason why you can't have everything. It's all about unlearning the negative programming and rewiring your mind for success on your terms and no one else's. The world is your oyster. Open it and find the treasure that you desire. Now, with that said, the window of opportunity will be opening for a brief time for enrollment for my African Mind Rewire program in a couple of days, and then it will be closed. I'm taking those that are ready now to change their lives and live it on their terms on a first-come, first-served basis. You already know how my style of teaching breaks the sacred processes down into an easy-to-understand way that makes them simple to apply in your everyday life. With practice, you can master them. Teaching is my gift, and the way I love serving you and all of humanity. I so love when my students get that aha moment. I also love when they manifest something they desired and that look of wonderment and amazement when they realize their power. This class is not a bunch of history facts disguised as spirituality. You'll learn the step-by-step processes and tools to use every day. Your life will change for the positive and never be the same. Now, I promised to answer some questions that you had about the African Mind Rewire program. One of the questions I've been getting is whether or not this course is suitable for beginners. The short answer is yes. My teaching style accommodates beginners in a great way. I break down the concepts step by step and make it understandable to a beginner, which gives them the confidence and ability to implement them. Another question I've been asked is if the course is only for Christians. The answer is no. The principles I'm teaching are expressed in the foundation of every religious and spiritual system on the planet. Because my background is from Christianity, I express many of the ideas through my experience. I use Bible scriptures to confirm many of the ancient ideas because their origin is in ancient Kemet. But a person that is Muslim or Jewish could learn the principles I teach and find the same connections in their holy books. So the African Mind Rewire will benefit anyone of any religious or spiritual system. The ancient Kemetic principles can exist alongside all spiritual traditions. Another common question I'm asked is if white people can join the program. The answer is yes. I welcome all of humanity to my KCL family. The program is given through my experience as a black man in America, but I see us all as the human race. My community members feel the same and welcome all people, or they will not be a member of the community. This knowledge is about healing ourselves and the collective of humanity. That can't be done if we don't talk to each other. As much as I'd like to help everyone, I know there are going to be those that just don't believe they can live their life unapologetically and on their terms. I can't help them. This African Mind Rewire program is already changing lives for many, so don't get left standing on the dock. The sign-up period will be open for a short period of time, so that those of you that are ready and understand within themselves the urgency to get started now can. Why? Because African communities around the world need bold, confident, and decisive people to begin reinvigorating our communities. That's what you'll become when you go through the program at African Mind Rewire. Bold and confident. Together, we're going to create a vortex of positive can-do energy that'll connect and lift each other and our communities like the tide lifts all boats. So it is a first-come, first-served basis for those ready to create their world using sacred process mastery. The energy we create together will be massive and life-changing for everyone involved. This is the thing. In order to demand a raise, start a business, invest in real estate, or the stock market, you must have trust and confidence in yourself and your ability to assess the situation, or you will not take any risk. That lack of confidence and belief in self is what stops people from stepping out of their comfort zone. You believe you're meant to do more and be more. Now is your chance to get the training you need to elevate. Maybe you're not that confident, bold person today, but you want to be. When the sign-up window period is open, come aboard. When the sign-up window closes, you'll have to wait until the next opportunity. That could be 6 months later. Can you afford to put your dreams on hold? Here's how to get in. Keep an eye on your YouTube newsfeed. As soon as you see an ad or a community announcement that the doors to my African Mind Rewire program are open, click on the link, which is going to take you to the registration page, and then secure your spot in the program immediately. It's likely there will be a rush to the registration page since there are so many people lined up for the class. But if you follow these instructions, you can increase your odds of getting a spot and be part of something special. With that being said, I can't wait to help everyone that enters the program. It'll be an amazing experience to start living life authentically, limitless, and on your terms. Well, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this teaching series. Use this knowledge, and I know it'll work wonders for you. I hope to see you in the class so that you can go deeper into these principles. Like learning how to take what I taught you in this video series and connecting it to your inner world in a way that you'll turn into a god or goddess for real. Bye for now.